What's up guys, Champ here bringing another Infinite Warfare gameplay. Today what I got for you guys is 2 games on the map Terminal. While we watch this, we're going to go over how to get a high KD on this map specifically. You notice here that I'm going to take the same route that I took in the intro where I ended up killing the whole entire team. I'm not going to do as good here, but it is a good route to take if you want to stay alive. And if you want to run into some action, I always want to run into action right off the start of the game because I want to get my kills up early. For the most part in this game, I am going to try to stay in the flank route. I know there's one guy only back here and their whole team is pretty much spawning someplace else. I don't exactly know where yet, so I do have to get a UAV. So what I'm going to do, because I don't know exactly where they're at, is just kind of continue to flank around. In this map, if they're not spawning down there where I just was and killed that guy, most likely they're going to be spawning where the buzzards are, like the security is over in the building over there. There's a good chance that, because they really only spawn in 2 or 3 spots in this map, most likely. So those are the 2 main ones, and then if your teammates are in both spots, they could spawn in different spots, like they could spawn in the plane, or they could spawn over where B is, kind of where domination. But there's usually always people where the B spot is, so they usually don't spawn there. That's why the most likely ones are definitely the security and down by where I just killed that guy before. And right in here apparently, because a lot of people just spawned in there, my teammates. So right here is where I like to come and hang out, because down below the plane they really don't expect you to be here, and they don't check these spots down here, so you will get a lot of free and easy kills just hanging out underneath the plane here. There's a bunch of different like head glitches down there and just like cover that you could use to get a lot of kills under the plane. Then you can come in here. What I don't really recommend is running out this door, because there is a lot of spots where they could just be waiting for you out here. What you will see down that hallway down there, and it's really hard to kill them, and it's even hard to see them. So you'll notice that I am going to come back the next life, and I am going to end up taking them out. But that is a tough spot to approach. If you are going to approach this area, go to where I am right now, and maybe slide in through this building. This building is a really strong spot in this map, so a lot of people will be hanging out in there. If you're a campy type of player, this is a great spot to hang out. Not only that building, but you can creep out and around here, and people really can't see you that easily, so I kind of try to stay away from this area. And this head glitch right here, you can see this whole entire back area of this map. I won't get a bunch of kills right here right now, but you can stay here and camp, and this will get you a whole bunch of kills in this game. I'm going to move forward because I didn't get a bunch of kills there at that point, and I'm going to show you a nice gun streak that I go on here. I pretty much get the de-atomizer strike, but I end up running out of time, and this is all in the same game right here, and I'm going to finish with a really nice high KD. This is a great head glitch right here for all those people that like to hang out back there. This is where I like to come. I don't really press out through that door, but I will hang out in here, and then you'll see that I'll rotate and I'll go and check out the hallway a little bit. But I definitely won't go through that door because they will all be waiting for you out there, and you most likely will just get killed. You'll see what you can do instead of actually going through that door is to rotate down to this hallway right here. I just killed them right off the spawn right there. And I'm going to rotate around instead of actually going through that hallway, because that hallway could be dangerous in its own. As long as you know where your teammates are, and if they're around the hallway, it's not that big of a deal. If you know they're only coming from one way. But if you don't know that I pretty much would stay away from that hallway. Right here's another little spot that you can go to and just kind of get down. They really won't see you here as they come out from that area. Like I said, what I don't really recommend is running up towards that area, because it is really hard to kill all those guys in there. And if you do, go through that building and try to sneak up behind them all and flank around and take them all out. But I'd rather not even go that far, wait for them to come to me if possible. If I am going to come out, I'm going to come right here. I notice my whole team's right there, so I'm just going to run. See, I almost got killed right there just from peeking out in that area, and I didn't even see anyone at all. There you go with that hallway. Could be a little dangerous. I just turned on that guy. Now we're going to go through the plane, but I'm not going to go through the plane that way. I'm going to go around the plane like I'm doing right here. There's a nice little wall run. People won't be able to see you, and you could speed it up and get through the map a little quicker. Like I said, I do like to stay underneath the plane a little bit, and if I am going to come in the plane, I like to come in through the back right there, because you could easily take out anyone that might be camping around in there. From there, I'm just going to go into this building afterwards because I do like to stay in this building too. This is a great spot to hold down. A lot of people like to hold down the top of this, but I don't feel like there's that much cover on the top, and I always end up getting killed because people are always looking up there. So this is much better to just be inside here. You don't get to see as much area, but you get to see a lot of area still. And when you got the UAV or the advanced UAV on, then it's obviously a great place to be because you know where they're coming from. I just picked up a roofless right there, and I'm going to continue on this gun streak, see if I can get this de-atomizer. Like I said, I do fall a little short. I am using active camo in this game right now. That's why I was able to take that guy out. I'm going to try to see if I can get a couple more kills with this advanced UAV on, but my teammates are killing everybody. And I do end up running into a little time factor towards the end of this game. But you can't just rush out in this game. It's hardcore. You will get killed very easily. So you do have to play a little more strategic when moving through the map in hardcore. You'll see right there I just ran out of ammo. And this is probably the biggest reason why I didn't get this de-atomizer. Because I didn't know what to do right here. I had to just dip out, go and see if I can get some ammo. Luckily I did just pick up an NV4, which is not really that unusual because everybody in the whole entire game is using this NV4 pretty much, especially on terminal or just in hardcore in general. It's a really good gun to have in hardcore. So I picked up some ammo right there, but I didn't exactly know where to go. So they could be on either side of this hallway. And this is the thing that you don't want to do when trying to go on high gun streaks or just get high KDs. You can't just choose a side. So you have to wait and kind of figure out some information before you go out there. So I knew that my guy came from the left right there. And now I got a UAV, so I can kind of tell that they're most likely going to be from the left, even though my guy came from the left, because all my other teammates are on the right side right there. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to go through, and now the whole entire thing flipped pretty much. So I'm going to come back in through this house and I'm just going to circle around on them. It's all about just being patient and trying to flank as much as possible. You don't really want to get into too many head-on gunfights if you don't have to. You always want to have the advantage if possible. Right here, I'm going to go through this house like I told you guys. This is the only way I really like to try to flank around on these guys here. No one was there because my teammates took them out, but had they not been, I usually could sneak up on like a couple guys right there. Always be prepared when coming out through this window. This is the way I like to go. There is sometimes people camping down here, and you might not even see them. To tell you the truth, it's hard to spot people when they're just camping down here because there's so many different areas they could pretty much be. That's why I like to be down here, to get as many easy kills as I can before they figure out I'm here. So before I showed you a spot on the other side of underneath the plane, this is another spot you can go to and just kind of try to take out a couple guys. And they really won't know you're here most of the time. Like I said, this is a very good spot. And I'm trying to see if people are showing up on the UAV before I just run out there. Because in this open area and hardcore down here is very, very dangerous. You don't really want to be running around. But I am going to notice that someone shows up on the UAV right here. I think there's only like 1 or 2 people that don't have Ghost on their team. Or maybe they all have Ghost on, and the only thing that's making them pop up is just when they're shooting. So I am going to run out of time here at the end of this game. I end up going on a 23 gun streak, which is pretty good. 2 off the de-atomizer. Really wish I did get this de-atomizer, but I already got a de-atomizer on this map terminal. You can look through my playlist and check that out. I finished with a very high KD though, which is 37 and 3, which is really good on this map where people can get very campy, especially playing hardcore, and you could end up losing a lot of gunfights because you don't even see the guy. So follow my routes, follow the ways I go, and you could stay alive a lot longer because it just gives you more opportunity to not get like flanked or not get killed by someone that you don't really see. Stay away from the A area, or not, yeah, the A area over there where the security is. Don't really go down this street unless you have a really good idea of where people are. But if you do make it over here, this building right here is really great to just hang out in. Don't go through that door though, like I said before. Keep flanking. You'll see that I do pretty much the same things in both these games. I just got helped out right there, the RC car or whatever it is. The Scarab just took them all out, so I'm going to go back over here because I know they're cleared over there. And I'm going to kill a couple more guys over here, hopefully, is the plan. And then I'm just going to continue to flank around. We got a lot of UAV right now, but it just went out, so now I'm faced with that decision again. Which way do I go, left or right? What I like to do in these situations is just kind of wait it out until I get another UAV like I did. figure out where I need to go, and then just go and kill a couple more guys. When it's safer, rushing out, not knowing where they're at, that's going to get you killed, definitely, most of the time. So I am going to take out a couple more guys here, and take out this guy who's trying to take the base, and I'm going to stay alive. That's the most important thing. This spot right here is another good spot. You'll notice that I'm just going to kind of camp it out for the rest of this game. I did pick up the warden, but it's the first half in a domination, so I'm not going to throw the warden in just yet. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to use it next round. And it's going to just be a lot more valuable that way, because it's going to get me a lot more kills, and I'll get the full use out of it. So we're just going to finish up the round right here. I didn't get that kill. I wish I got that kill, because I got the RC8 that I'm going to try to put in. You'll see that I went 10-0 to start this round, to start this game. So this half, I'm 10-0, and I'm going to end up finishing with 45 kills, I believe, in this game. So I'm going to have a 35 kill round right here. That's the importance of getting your streaks right there. This map is a good map. Even though there's a lot of cover, the warden still can shoot through most of the cover. There's windows in the roofs on most of these buildings, so there's really not that many spots where people can hide from you. And a lot of times people think they are able to hide from you, and they just get killed anyways, because like I said, there's just a lot of windows all above all these roofs right here. So I'm going to finish up this streak. I think I actually end up going on a roofless, maybe like a 16 gun streak here. And they do take me out, but as you'll see, I just picked up my RC8 and the roofless right there, but then got snuck up on. Had no clue where that guy came from. So now I got all my streaks. I'm going to put them in. I'm just going to completely destroy these guys. And that's all because I flanked around the map and just played strategically and was able to stay alive long enough to get my streaks. And this could be one of the more tricky maps, because people have been playing this map for years now. Terminal has been in the game and so many different Call of Duties now, so everybody knows this map, everybody knows how to play it. But now there is a new kind of aspect to it, because everybody could fly around and wall run and do all that type of stuff. So there's a little bit of a difference nowadays, but still the same old head glitches. People are hanging out in the same old spots with him, hanging out down there, have a slide shoot him. So you do want to stay on the flanks, I will say, for the most part. I would stay away from the A area unless your whole plan is just to camp out. And if that's your whole plan, I would hang out in that little room that's right near A with the head glitch and the counter there. Or I would hang out in that other head glitch that I showed you, so you can pretty much see the whole entire back area. If not, definitely flank around the map like I've been doing. Use this room right here. This is a great room. Or just hang out underneath the plane. Rotate when you see that the spawns are rotating, and just make sure you pay attention to your mini-map. Always have UAV on, especially in hardcore, but I would say always have UAV on pretty much in general in this game. There's really not that many great score streaks, so you might as well throw UAV on. It ends up being more helpful than your score streaks really are in this game. The RC8's good, but I've been using the Vulture also. That could be a good one. In this, I don't even have UAV on, so I'm telling you guys to use the UAV always, but I'm not using the UAV. But if you want to get a high KD, definitely use the UAV. I'm very good at reading the map, but without UAV, you're pretty much lost in hardcore. In core, you can get away with it. But this has just been a couple of tips of how to get a high KD in this map specifically. Just pay attention to the way I go through the map, just little head glitches I use where I kind of pause and wait, and how I flank people. Definitely, like I said, use underneath the plane. That's a great area. If you want to camp over here at A. Don't ever go through this door when you're head glitching this spot, but this is a good place to camp. You can take out a lot of people right here that don't expect you to be in there, and you just have the good head glitch, so it's hard for them to kill you. This is a nice little area if you know they're only coming down from this side. If you think that there's a possibility that they're coming from behind me, like I just realized right there, I had no more UAV, then get out of there. Don't be there for too long. I don't like to be above this roof like I am right now. I get killed a lot up here. I say your best bet is to be inside this place. But I hope you like these tips on how to get a high KD on Terminal. If you like what you saw here, definitely hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to me at Champ Gaming. I got pretty much every single map covered on how to get a high KD. I got a bunch of de-atomizers and just a lot of good gameplays on my channel, plus some zombies. This has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me.